Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Murray off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 26-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
Fickens' kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Brought down.
Andy Isabella was the intended target.
A gain of 9.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Davis
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray's pass.
Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through, No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 29. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Jets 3.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor.
To Denzel Mims.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and short.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To Edmonds on the toss. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. He may try and run for this. But he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Cardinals.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now this time Murray to throw it. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 yards.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Arizona.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
Kenny Galladay. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Jets.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the draw, they go to Geis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And Darnold, he lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
Andy Isabella with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Jets 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
He's crossing. He's waiting. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. And
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Jets 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, Right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Murray's out. The Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Start the second half with a run by Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The 23-yard line.
On second and 12, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And all the way down to the 37. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Darnold from the red zone now. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it'll be second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Darnold from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Darnold on 3rd down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
They run with Edmonds. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. Oh, fighting off the defender. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
For a Jet.
23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
25-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Got a man. It's Mims. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Jets are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Jets 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a run with Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 13-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man left side, that's the tight end, Herndon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Loss on the play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
On fourth down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now it's Crowder. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
49-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relative... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to find his running back, Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier.
Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put out next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Very good return that time. 18 yards.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.